It's about the first day out here yesterday and how you felt like the kids responded to being out here and the situation you have this week.
I thought yesterday was good, considering we came and drove 2.5 hours and got off the bus and went straight to practice. We planned on doing it that way just to see how they respond, and our guys responded really well. And we had a couple live periods with the young guys to see what they can do, and it was good to see.
Who showed you something in those live periods?
Well, I thought on the offense, I thought Darius Tice did some good things on the offense side of the ball. I thought Mike White made some really good throws throughout that. And on the defense side of the ball, Lamar Robbins did well. I saw Nate Godwin come up, make some tackles. And then our two big biscuits at their D tackle,
Callaway
and Deepest and Not. Those guys did some good things in there too. So that was really good to see.
It seems like for the freshmen that might be able to get on the field this year, it seems like special teams is a big way for them to do that. Do you see some of those guys stepping into special teams roles as well?
They're going to have to, and not only those guys, a lot of our guys. We want to have one of the best special teams in the country, and we have some really good athletes, and there's no limit on who can play and who can't play on special teams, but we're really going to try to get as many guys we can that actually play on teams, on offense and defense, to play on special teams too. But for those freshmen, for a lot of them, that's going to be a way for them to play, and then some of them going to actually play a role.
Sure. I was looking yesterday, and I think like the blocking backs on the punt team, I think were like Mims and Forte, and the gunners were, again, guys like Welch and guys that are starting a corner and stuff like that. From a conditioning standpoint, it definitely takes more from them if they're in big roles on offense and defense and playing on special teams.
It does. That's why we run every day. We watch it at practice. We run everywhere we're going. We stretch our defense running to the ball. We stretch our offense running to the ball. So often you hear defense run to the ball, run to the ball. We stretch the same thing on offense, and try to get conditioned every single day. And you're going to need it because guys are going to play a lot, so I think it's big for our guys to go out and be well conditioned.
You've had 3 days now where you've rolled the freshmen in with the veterans for full squad practices. Tell me how the quarterback situation is developing between all four.
Well, like I say, you can tell that Bobby and Matt has been exposed to the offense. They understand what we're doing a lot better than Mike and Steven. But like I say, all those guys have tools, and when Steven and Mike know exactly what to do, you can see where they can be really effective. It's just a matter of learning the system and how fast they can learn the system, and not be afraid to make mistakes here early, but also being smart and not trying to force things. And I think that's what you get with a lot of young guys that don't know the system, and they're trying to compete. They want to make all the right plays, all the big plays, and that's not always the best thing to do. We will like big plays, but we want to be efficient and not give the ball away. And our young guys got to really understand that. But I do think they're all getting better, and right now I would say Matt and Bobby is ahead of those guys as of now. But again, we have some more practices here this week, and say those guys, they're not far behind. It's just when things are going fast and we got a lot of shifting in motion. Those guys got to understand what they're doing.